Welcome everyone to an excellent game between Xypher as the High Elves against Biblington as the Warriors of Chaos. They fought it out on Warhammer for the battle of Elite Infantry and Skirmish Cavalry. So for the Chaos, 4 units of the Skirmish Marauder Horsemen, and in the front line, 3 cheap units of the Marauders, with 2 of the Great Weapon varieties, 1 on each flank. In the middle, we are going to have the ROR Mirror Guard with those excellent melee stats and that immune to psychology. For the hero today, we will be having the Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows, who will be having the Pendulum and also Enfeebling Foe. For one of the strongest lords in the game currently in this meta, we will be having Prince Sigfold the Magnificent, with Stand or Die, Heroic Killing Blow, Slippery, and Auroric Armor. 2 units of the heavily armored Chaos Warriors with lots of AP with those great weapons, 1 here on each flank, and in the back the fantastically expensive Chaos Knights with lances, an amazing 80 charge, and they're going to be supported by the anti-large and armor-piercing Dragon Ogres. These bad boys are certainly going to be having some punch here up against any anti-large foes. So, for the High Elves, 3 units of Skirmish in the front with the Illyrian Reaver Archers. Very nice there for their 90 speed. And in the front line, we are going to have 2 units of the Spearmen, 3 units of the Anti-Infantry Armor-Piercing Swordmasters of Hoeth, as well as 2 units of the Armor-Piercing White Lions of Chase. And to finish up the faction here, we are going to have the fantastically gorgeous Phoenix Guard, anti-large armor piercing, and that ginormous 30% physical resistance. 2 units in the back here of the cheap archers as well to support, and for the Lord choice today, on top of a Moon Dragon, we will be having the Archmage of High, Arcane Conduit, Tempest, Soul Quench, Apotheosis, and the Moon Dragon's Breath for its artillery. Fantastic stuff. Moving through here nice and quickly, we are going to have the range advantage for the Illyrian River Archers. Very nice from them. They will be shooting here into the Marauder Horsemen. 80 range up against 140. 40 armor here up against 15. So all in the favor here of the Illyrian Reavers. It's going to be 4 up against 3, but looks like 2 have come over to do some poke up against the Archmage on that Moon Dragon. As we do have High, we will be having Apotheosis and 480 healing options left, right, and center. But in the middle here, we can see lots of damage up against the Marauder Horsemen. Already going down to the half health, so some really nice work here from the Illyrian Reavers out of the gate. But coming forward is this tremendous armor-piercing force. As well here with the Chaos Knights with Lances, we can certainly see some big charges here up against this Elite Infantry. Shots coming in here from the range as well. They're going to be shooting into the Marauder Horsemen here in the front line. Moving through is going to be the Archmage. We're going to get some Soul Quenchers in here. Nice Dragon Breath going through up against the ROR Mirror Guard, doing some pretty good damage, killing 3 models. Lots of HP damage, a couple of thousand there to go. Moving back, a little bit more protection here for the triple Illyrians. They are going to be moving back a little bit. Also trying to screen out in the back here to make sure that the Marauder Horsemen don't just push straight into the Archers. Now, as they do fall, it's like we are going to have a change in formation here for the Archers. They are going to look to turn and burn, trying to see if we get some good damage here. So some nice shots coming in the front there. Removing these models is going to be really nice. Get rid of that mobility. Ooh, lovely dodge there coming from Xypher. Biblington nearly catching him off there with a fantastic Pendulum. Sandy's Castle is going to be a little bit relaxed here. I like to see him put under a bit of pressure. We do have the Phoenix Guard. I'd like to get a little bit more aggressive here from the High Elves if it was me. Have a little bit more room in between his archers and the front line. Chaos Marauders will handsomely lose up against White Lions and disgustingly lose up against Phoenix Guard. But some good stuff in the middle. We still have those Spearmen. Nice 52 melee defense from them when you do have all their abilities going. So it should be very good at holding, so we get the maximum value here from our archers and the Illyrian Reavers. Flying high still in the sky, we are going to have the Archmage, keeping 2 of these Skirmish Marauder Horsemen at bay. They're just going to be chasing after her. A bit of healing, looks like Apotheosis, causing that fear, but already terror imbued, so not too important. A little bit still is going to be the Dragon Ogres. Looks like they're trying to find a home, and looks like the home is going to be the White Lions, potentially. Overcast. Ooh, very nice. Actually catching here up against the Archers in the back. Soul Quench, though, does punch through up against the Mirror Guard. Looks like Stand Your Ground was popped to try and give that extra melee defense, as the Mirror Guard already have a ginormous base 54. Lovely breath attack here from the Moon Dragon, coming straight into the back up against the Chaos Knights with Lances. Really, really good stuff. Looks like we are going to push into the back, though, on top of the Illyrian Reaver Archers, and that'll be lots of damage. Heavily armored. Good melee attack, good charge bonus, just very good at taking care of these lightly armoured Skirmish Cavalry. In the middle, we are going to have Prince Sigfold be broken. He'll be fighting here up against the Phoenix Guard, doing some lovely damage up against these gorgeously designed units. Apotheos is going down for that healing. And it's like Sigfold has going to have a new target here with the Spearmen. Spearmen going to be fighting up against Mirror Guard and also up against those Chaos Knights with Lances. In the back, though, the Dragon Ogres have certainly found a home. Anti-large armor piercing up against the Illyrian Reavers, and that's going to be then dealt with ultra quickly. Now, here, the Dragon Ogres, they only have 60 armor, so they're very susceptible to getting shot here, so they do have to be seriously careful. Now, there's going to be nothing left to protect the archers. They're going to get hopped on here by the Chaos Knights. And in the back, still some more shooting, trying to really wither down. Looks like they are going to be aiming after the heavily armored knights rather than the lightly armored dragon ogres. Interesting choice there. I think I would have prioritized the lightly armored. In the middle, we do have the Chaos Sorcerer Shadows charging headlong into the anti-large spears. Interesting choice, but still very effective there, getting some good damage. But he's certainly going to take some damage in return. A nice breath attack here, the last one going up against the dragon ogres. Not really killing any models, unfortunately, but the Chaos Knights are certainly taking some punching down by 17. We still have some Skirmish Cavalry coming back in from Biblington. Some really nice micro there to get them back in immediately. Try and see even if we get a couple of Javelins off there. You can see still lots of ammunition left in the pocket. So that should be lots of value there on the balance of power. Balance of power is going to be going into the Chaos favor. As we can see, we are going to break the Chaos Warriors here on the left-hand flank. We still have some more great weapons involved, and we are going to move in with the Moon Dragon. The Archmage is going to try and terrify here. Looks like that is going to be the case, so a nice play there. Really getting onto the outside of this nice conquest to try and see if you can remove those units, terrify them off, and just push them a little bit further away from the battlefield to try and give as much help to your Swordmasters and your Phoenix Guards as possible. Now we can see here the anti-large fighting up against Prince Sigfold. Heroic hitting blow. He'll really be slapping up against units here with his nice flush attacks. And the fact his duration and durability is just so incredible in this current meta. He is really a ginormous pain to deal with. And if you don't have preparations for him, you really can struggle. We have truckloads of armor piercing here, and it's still not really going to be enough to put a dent in Sigfold. Looks like there is going to be a target going down here. Looks like the dragon is going to get away. I'm not sure what targeting that was there. Is he targeting a Soul Quench, or is he getting targeted here by the Chaos Sorcerer? I think there was meant to be a Soul Quench going down there. Doesn't look like it did find home. So it looks like we will be rotating over to this right-hand side. As the dude has Sigfold still fighting. He's taking a little bit of punching here. Looks like the White Lions are going to be doing their job here with the Swordmasters with that anti-infantry and armor piercing. But the anti-large Phoenix Guard is still going to be chasing up against these Dragon Ogres. Looks like they are going to catch, maybe get a little bit of damage off. But whilst they're running, they're not going to be getting their value that you certainly paid for. I'm going to be charging in here with the Chaos Marauders. There'll be a minor distraction here in the middle stage. And a nice shatter here on the Mirror Guard. Nice mobility out of the Archmage. Certainly needs to run away. You do not want to get caught by these Dragon Ogres. They will absolutely destroy your Lord. Well, it looks like here in the back, going to be breaking the Chaos Knights with Lances. Looks like we've run out of ammunition here for the Illyrian Reavers. So some nice utilization coming out of Xypher there. Really getting the maximum out of these units for sure. But certainly don't want to get caught here by the Dragon Ogre. Stand or die. Soul Quench going to be hitting a model there and killing it. So some nice work with that magic. And in the middle, look how tanky Sigfold is. Still going. Stand or die. That leadership, that melee defense as well. It looks like the White Lions as well as some anti-large armor piercing all over the place. And the Dragon going in as well up against Sigfold. And he is going to take this like an absolute champion. Now, this could be a problem here. Now, the fact that the Dragon has gone down, can it get out? I don't think so. And if you're not careful here, you could lose on balance of power. Big hits coming through for the Dragon Ogres. And this could be all she wrote. Looks like the Archmage has Enfeebling Foe as well. Fantastic there from the Chaos Sorcerer. And it looks like she is going to be breaking. The Archmage is going to be running away. Looks like the Swordmasters are going to break. It's just going to be the Phoenix Guard here up until the end. And it looks like, oh, the Archmage is shattered. Fantastic stuff. It looks like the Illyrian Ravens break. It looks like the Phoenix Guard break. And that's a fantastically quick ending. Brilliant stuff here from both sides. What a great game we had here today from Xypher and Biblington. Really well played to Xypher. Such a great game from this elite force. 1,300 from the Archmage High. 460 and 213 from the Spears, with 780 and 874 here for the White Lions of Chase, 1,021 and 1,560 for the Swordmasters of Hoeth, with 1.5 here from the Phoenix Guard, 178 and 333 for the Archers, with 550, 340 and also 640 here from the Illyrian Reavers. I think a little bit more specialized targeting there from the Illyrian Reavers might have got a little bit more value. I think certainly going after the Dragon Ogres rather than shooting here up against the heavily armored Chaos Knights would have been more optimal. However, well played from Biblington with a ginormous win here. Sigvold certainly the MVP, 2,000 damage dealt, absorbing so much value there. So excellent work from him with 760 from the Chaos Sorcerer. It was like 240, 230 and 240 here from the Marauders in the front, 480 and 412 from the Great Weapon variety, with 470 and 650 from the Chaos Warriors with great weapons, and the ROR 660 from the Mirror Guard. 140 kills, 1,268 from the Chaos Knights with Lances, with 1,700 from the Marauder Horsemen, tripling their value. Excellent stuff. And again, tripling their value, 1.5k from the Marauder Horsemen, 203 and 230. Just showing how great Marauder Horsemen, Horse Masters, and throwing axes as well can be very strong here. Can be very strong indeed. With 935 for the Dragon Ogres, and look how healthy they are. They had so much more value to give here in this amazing battle. So everybody, I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below about what you thought about the battle. And also, if you are brand new here, please feel free to subscribe. I've just jumped over 500 subscribers, so thank you very much to everyone that's supporting me. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Other than that, you can drop down in the description. You can find my Discord. Join there to see all of the single-player, multiplayer, leagues, and tournaments I have coming forward. And if you'd like to see a video just like this on the channel as well, feel free to leave it in for replays for casting. Other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care.